You know what? I hate to do a video like this, but I feel it's warranted. America, the dream's gone. The American dream is gone. America is dead. Now, you're going to hear a lot of different people say a lot of different things about why America is dead. And by the way, I'm at Lake Kissimmee. Let me just show you a little good killer view here. I mean, America's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I think we're just dead as far as a culture's concerned. So let's walk and talk, and I'm gonna tell you my humble opinion why America is dead and why I feel like we're just the world's bullies. I mean, one reason America's dead is basically, of course, everybody knows about economy. The economy sucks. I mean, let's face it, you've heard a million videos probably about how the economy sucks, everything's expensive. Well, that's true. That's one reason, but that's not really what I'm getting into. You've heard about how our healthcare is the most expensive in the world, but yet we're the sickest people, we're the fattest people in the world. That's true. I just think, America's dead because we have no culture anymore. I mean, we are a melting pot of people, don't get me wrong, but we don't stand for anything anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, it seems like, and we're also like the world's greatest bully. I've noticed our cultural imperialism is spreading all across the world. What do I mean about that? What little culture we have, which is our junk food, fast food, that's really what we're known for. That's what I find is spreading across the world. So I'm going to focus in on that. Tell me what you think. If you have not traveled like me, I've been all through Southeast Asia, I've been through Europe, and I just got back recently, but I am leaving in a couple weeks out of Florida. By the way, I'm at Lake Kissimmee, Florida. Hey. But I noticed, like, in Thailand, Malaysia, shoot, even in like Serbia, countries like that, McDonald's is there, Pizza Hut is big. I've seen some Burger Kings across the world. KFC's a big thing in Malaysia. And I just scratched my head like, I'm traveling and it's like the last thing I want to eat is American food. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are they in Malaysia? Why are they in Thailand? It just doesn't make any sense. Gotta be careful what you say out here. I'm gonna tell you another thing that really pisses me off before we get into our cultural imperialism. There's a little history lesson about Lake Toho, short. You see here, the Second Seminole War, 1800s. Here's the islands. Chief Osceola of the indigenous American Indians, this was a fort. They were trying to fight off the American soldiers, the Union, but they lost. They lost. In fact, another sign that tells you something more, but if you don't know the history, Chief Osceola, his mom, who was actually a Creek Indian, they got pushed out of Alabama by Union soldiers down to Florida back in the 1800s, right? So they start setting up shop down here around Lake Kissimmee and getting comfortable and all that stuff. And then guess what? Another Union general comes down and says, hey, yo, I want the land and we want you gone. Get out of here. We're going to displace you again. Well, of course, Chief Osceola said no. So they stood their ground. That's why they had the Second Indian War, but they lost. So the chief agreed to do a peace treaty. So he agreed to meet with the American general. And guess what? It was a trick. Just seems like the American way. We tricked him into coming in to sign this treaty, and then we just captured him. Yeah. He didn't get to sign the treaty. He got captured by government troops, and then he was put in a prison in South Carolina, and that's where he stayed until he died. That's pretty freaking sad. And that's one of the things that really ticks me off about America. It's like we are the bullies of the world. We bullied our way through the United States and took land from the Mexicans and the Indians, all in the name of global expansion and capitalism. Then we decided to, take that to the world and, started pushing our democracy. Not that democracy is a bad thing. It can be a good thing if it's handled correctly. And then, of course, we start pushing our religion. Most countries aren't going to go for that. If you're Muslim, you don't want to be Christian, right? Or Catholic. But yet we keep trying, don't we? We keep pushing. Which brings me to the thing about the cultural influence now. So if we can't get a country, to do what we want it to do through military intervention, through force, and guess what? Capitalism is number 2. Then we simply will just push our American crap food on everybody here. Everybody here, everybody overseas. We just push our burgers, our fries, our pizza, our fried chicken, all that greasy crap. That's what we do. And that's why they call it cultural imperialism. That's the only thing I see that's actually a positive from America, is that we're just pushing our junk food. We're trying to make the world fat. Okay? Most Americans over here, a good percentage, are already overweight and extremely fat. I ain't gonna lie. And I hate to say it, I love my daughter to death. She's 26. I haven't seen her in 2 years. She's put on some considerable amount of weight. And I see how it is. She doesn't cook for herself hardly. She's addicted to the creamers in her coffee. She just wants something quick to eat, so she'll just buy junk food and shove it in her mouth if she's got the money and all that to do that. And that's exactly what has made her overweight. And it scares me, man, because I'm like, oh my God. And she doesn't want to walk or do anything like I do. And then she wonders, Mom, why are you so thin? And I'm just like, well, girl, when I travel, I walk all over the world. And it's not just the exercise. I stay away from McDonald's and KFC and Pizza Hut and all of the crap food is what I call it. They have it all over the world, but I don't eat there. And I never will. I never will. I want the real deal. I want real home-cooked food. So drop me a comment, as I know you will. What do you think about America being a bully as far as capitalism and the cultural influence of our fast food all around the world, and how we're spreading our unhealthy ways in the name of money. I certainly hope not only that the new administration coming into the United States will make America great again, but also will make America healthy again. If we can get healthy here, then we can spread the health around the world. So before obesity becomes some kind of world plague. That's my rant. Catch you later. Peace out.